Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a weekly reading for the Divine Masculine for January 21st through the 28th, and I'm really sorry that the lighting is pretty shitty. I'm recording this in the afternoon time, so the lighting is just not working in my favor. But anyways, so we'll just go ahead and get into the reading. So you guys' weekly lesson, and excuse my nails, they're growing back because I need to get them healthy, so don't mind me being declawed right now. So you guys' weekly lesson is the Emperor. So standing up in your power and staying in your power. You guys have an issue with this. You have an issue becoming the leader of your own life. You have an issue becoming the leader and authority figure of your group of friends, in your career, whatever this may look like for you. Obstacles with this lesson. We have the Tower. And then we have the Sun. So the Tower is about divine intervention. So I feel like it's also a, thunder of awareness coming to you. So I feel like there is being illuminated where in your life you have not been in your power, where you have not stood up for yourself, where you have not played the leadership role. And also Emperor energy is Aries. So this could be something that is prominent for some of you out there. Maybe this is a guide to step into your Aries energy, because we all have a zodiac sign within our natal chart. So if you check out your natal chart and see where the Aries placement is, and seeing maybe if whatever house that sign lies in, and maybe that's where you're lacking leadership skills in. If you have Aries in the 10th house, maybe you have an issue taking charge when it comes to your career. But yeah, just kind of looking at your placement and seeing where you may lack leadership skills. But also I feel like this is coming into awareness of where you have not stood in your power, because we all have the ability to say yes or no, and we tend to give away our power very easily, sometimes known, sometimes unknown. So this is illumination about where you have not been in your power, where you have had the ability to take charge and maybe have not done so. So how to face this lesson, we have 9 of Wands. And this guy is always sad. Always the wounded warrior, which is kind of like Chiron energy to me. And then we have the King of Wands. I don't know why I just got the taste of tomato soup. So whenever I get tastes of things or smells of things, it's always for a message for somebody. I don't know what that means. Maybe some of you need some tomato soup or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that's a comfort food for somebody that's watching this video. I have no idea, but it's significant because I smelt it and tasted it. So how to face this lesson, we have to get out of this wounded warrior energy. We cannot be scared to be hurt again, to have our power taken away from us. So, and I feel like I gave you guys this exercise last week. If I didn't give it to you, it was possibly to the Divine Feminine. But basically calling back all of your power. So you will state the following: I call back all of my power from all timelines and dimensions right now. And it's just that simple. And then if you're energetically in tune, you'll probably feel energy flooding to your solar plexus, which is above your belly button. So also understanding that just because we've been knocked down before doesn't mean that we can't get up the next time around. So for instance, peer pressure, we'll use this as an example. If you're trying to not smoke weed as much anymore, and your friend is always passing you the blunt, and every time in your head you're like, fuck, I told myself I'm not going to smoke anymore. I'm not going to do this shit. And then they pass the blunt and you don't say no. You're giving away your power because you're not saying shit. You have to say no. Or even if there's an occasion where they pass you the blunt the next time and you're like, no, I'm good. They're like, man, hit this shit. You're going to be like, fine, fuck it. That's also another form of you giving away your power, because you're giving into this peer pressure when deep down you know that it's disempowering you, and deep down you know that you don't want to hit that shit. So that's just a simple example of you giving away your power because you're just going away with it. Also, I was getting off this reading as accountability. You have to take accountability for your actions, for the times that you are disempowering yourself. So referring back to that example, if you're trying to stop smoking, you have to take accountability for your fucking actions. You can't sit here and blame your homie because they keep passing you the blunt. You're the one that's sitting there smoking the shit. So initially it is your fault. You have to take accountability and be like, yeah, I know I fucked up, but next time I'm going to be better. And it's okay if you fuck up the next time too. Like, it's okay. It's a learning habit. As long as you are aware of what you are doing and you are conscious of the decisions that you're making, because also the sun is illumination and consciousness. So now you are becoming aware of your conscious decisions and choices that you have to take accountability for. You cannot blame this shit on anybody else. Yes, people have taken away your power. Yes, people have hurt you in the past. But now you have the power, this King of Wands energy, you have that fire within you to say no. The sun energy is also our solar plexus. That is our power. Anytime we say yes to somebody else when we don't want to, we are really saying no to ourselves. Saying no to somebody else is saying yes to yourself. So if you don't want to go out clubbing with your friends that night, and instead of being like, no, I'm gonna just chill at home, you end up going, you're giving away your power to them. You know, and you might not be aware of it, but now you're going to be aware of it, because now you got to hold yourself accountable, right? Because this sun energy, this tower energy, you know, if you're watching this video, you know exactly what I'm referring to, because you just fucking know. Like, you can't kid yourself anymore. And this is that Saturnian energy coming through that's like, you got to be a big fucking kid and handle it. You know, that's just what it is. Like, you know better at this point. There is no more fuck ups. There is no more, like, yes, if you're still learning and developing your power, it's hard when you have to say no. It's hard when you have to say no to friends, to occasions, to situations, but internally you have to have those strong boundaries. You have to be able to say no, because at the end of the day, if you're not saying no when you want to, you're disempowering yourself. So you're going to have to face it by being a big kid, putting on your big boy pants, big girl pants, whatever, and stepping into your power. And like, look at his homie's staff right there. You got to put that staff and be like, no. Sorry if that shook. But literally, you got to be like, no, I'm not doing that shit. And it gets easier with time. Yes, the first no might be insecure and be like, nah, I'm good. But then over time of you saying the word no, you get more comfortable and you build a good relationship with that word no. And then you really get to be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, bro, I'm not going. Like, I don't care. You could try to talk me in all you want. I'm not fucking doing it. And it just gives you your own power. So the outcome with this lesson, we have the Eight of Swords. We have the High Priestess. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So, yes, there is going to be fear around this, because it's uncomfortable saying no when you're always the one that says yes to going out, or yes to, you know, turning up, or whatever your situation may look like. So it's going to be uncomfortable at first to say no. You're going to be like, fuck, are they going to be mad at me? Are they going to stop fucking with me if I say no? Are they not going to respond? Like, are we not going to be cool anymore? Like, all these thoughts and fears are going to be going through your head, but you just got to let that shit go. They're going to take it however they want to take it, and that's their issue at their point, because you're trusting your own intuition by saying no. You know when you're supposed to say no to something, to an event, to a person, to a place, to a thing, whatever this looks like for you. And the universe is literally gifting you this power to say no. It is gifting you this personal power to embody. So you have to just work through it. You know, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it is. It's very uncomfortable to say no, especially when you're the friend that everybody relies on. Or even if you have a friend that loves to call you and complain about their life, and you're like, bro, I just don't have the time to listen to you today. Or like, hey, like, we can talk another day, but I just really can't be present for you in this conversation right now. Like, I got my own stuff going on. That is a form of you saying yes to yourself, because you're using your intuition and discernment on when you can and cannot be present for other people. Because if we cannot be present for ourselves, how the fuck can we be present for anybody else? If we cannot be full within our own energy, how can we be full for anybody else? Yeah. So you just got to take this wand from the universe, take this lesson, walk through that threshold and that doorway, because it is a pathway to lead to higher experiences and better experiences in your life, because now you're saying yes to the shit you really want to. Now you're saying, yes, I do want to go out today, or yeah, I do want to go do this and turn up and have fun, Or yeah, I do want to experience something new. But now it's not because you're feeling forced or guilty because, oh, your friends made you do it or they begged you to do it. You're doing it because you genuinely want to. And that shifts our energy, that shifts our perspective, and that shifts the way we experience life. So I did just get this new deck. I don't have the box near me, but it's fortune telling cards. I can't remember who it's by. Probably can't even pronounce it, but I really do love this deck. And I've seen this deck before, and I've just never felt called to getting it until recently. So I pulled a couple cards from it. So this is just like add-on messages, kind of like how I do with my crystal cards. But distant horizons, which I love this because of that anchor and then that flighty energy of the flying boat. I love that. And then we have lovers. So I'm not getting a romantic energy from this reading per se, but the High Priestess is definitely divine feminine energy. And the Emperor is definitely divine masculine energy. So this could be something to do in relationships, maybe having stronger relationships having stronger boundaries in your relationships. That could definitely be a possibility. But kind of what I'm seeing with this distant horizon is it's very tied to this Eight of Swords energy, because it's almost like you can't even imagine what your life looks like standing in your power. You can't even see how it looks like when you're like, no, I'm not doing that. You can't even fathom what that looks like yet because you just haven't done it, and it seems so far-fetched, but it truly isn't. It really isn't. You just feel like it is because you haven't stood in your power long enough to understand that it's something that could be right around the corner. Boundaries are something you have to work at every single day. And like I said, I wasn't getting a relationship vibe off of this, but this could be boundaries in relationships, with your partner, saying like, hey, I love hearing you vent about work, but I really just need some time for myself so I can gather my own emotions and make sure that I'm good so I can be more present for you in this relationship. That could also look like, hey, like I really love going shopping with you, but I gotta wait till my paycheck next week to be able to do that, so I can't go with you. This could also be like, hey, like, we've spent a lot of money on Postmates this week. Maybe we can cook at home or something like that. And those are just different examples of how to have healthy boundaries in relationships, because that can become very disempowering when you have a partner that's constantly reliant on you to say yes to stuff. And, you have every right to say no. Every relationship has to be about compromise as well. So it's always a give and take, or an ebb and flow. Like you can't just be giving and giving and giving and not receiving or replenishing yourself in that dynamic. But really the energy I was picking up on this card was balancing yourself. Because this is about our own inner divine masculine and feminine energy. So I'm feeling the need of balancing. Also, it connects to the pillars right here for me, dark and light, yin and yang. Yang energy is masculine, yin energy is feminine. So just balancing that out, understanding what situations have made you feel disempowered in the past and how you can shift that in your reality by standing firm in your own energy, staying balanced in your own energy so that nobody can throw you off course. So this reading was pretty quick, simple, straight to the point, which I do like because last week's reading was lengthy as fuck. I hope the Divine Masculine has a gorgeous, gorgeous week ahead. I hope you empower yourselves. Also, you can use sunstone or citrine crystal. Hold it over your solar plexus or hold it in your palms and just state affirmation. I'm strong when I say no to others. I have strong boundaries. I am firm in my boundaries. I am balanced and firm in my energy. Things like that. So cool affirmations like that. Also, last thing with the distance horizons, anchoring yourself in your personal power so that flighty situations with this ship energy don't throw you off course. Have your anchor rooted into the earth so that you're firm when you say no and you're not shifting and like, maybe. No, just no, we're not doing that. No, I'm not going. Catch me another time. Thank you for the invitation, but I'll be there next time or something like that. So just learning how to have strong boundaries, because that's also Saturn energy. So yeah, I am still available for personal readings. I do 15 minutes for 11:11, half hours for 22:22, and hours for 33:33. I have decided that I no longer want to do the zodiac readings. It's just not something that I'm super into right now, and I feel like I need more time with it, time to connect with it in a different sense. So those will come back later on whenever I feel like bringing those back out, but for now I'm not going to be doing them. You know, and life is about trial and error. It's something that I really wasn't resonating with, but I still wanted to offer. So I will definitely rebrand that, redo that, and then come back with that. And I also have new offerings that I will be revealing shortly. So stay tuned for that for sure. And like I said, my prices are going up come Aries season. This Emperor energy, come Aries season, my prices are going up for my readings. So be sure to book while you can. Like I said, if you're a client that I've already read for before, I'm going to still honor those prices for you. But yeah, hit me up. You know, we can look at career, relationship, sex life, love life, you know, health, whatever your heart desires, we can look into. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Please share, turn your bell notifications on, and just spread the message. You know, you never know who needs this. You never know who, you know, this will resonate with. So, you know, don't be afraid to share and be like, hey, yo, like, I don't know if you fuck with tarot, but you might hear something in this video that resonates with you. You know, I appreciate the sharing, the love, the spreading love, because all this is to elevate self. And that is my goal on this channel, to help all of you elevate yourself so we can all transcend and, you know, exist in a frequency of abundance and love and prosperity, because that's what we really came here to do. We didn't come here to struggle and hate our lives. We came here to fucking thrive. So that's my goal with this channel, is to help you guys and to help give clarity to certain situations and scenarios. So yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and share. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.